Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over the big patch notes for Diablo Immortal. We're talking about buffs as well as some changes to some different classes, as well as get into everything here. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to read every single piece of text on screen. I'm just going to go over what I would consider important notes for you guys. So let's get started with this big update. So starting right off, there's going to be a new season that will be actually taking place tomorrow. They did kind of reveal what is here. So the rose skins look like it's going to be what's in Season 2. They do reveal one of the gems that you can acquire in the Battle Pass. That's another Slaydrabusiness Awakening at Tier 5, and that is going to be the Special Battle Pass that is the Empowered one. Next up over here, just in case any of you guys do want to see some of like the skins, this is kind of, I guess, like a preview. This was actually shown off in a previous article that they did put up, but here are all of the different class skins for the new season. On top of that, they posted a few issues that they have fixed. Specifically, what's important that I think matters for a lot of players is that Xbox controllers now don't have that input delay. That was a big problem. I know a lot of people had that issue, so that is apparently going to be fixed now, so that's awesome. Also with Demon Hunter specifically, we do have a change with the primary attack. For the controller, you have a setting to make it so it's only actively firing when you are pressing the button. That's a really big change. Otherwise it just kind of auto like attacks, and it can become a problem sometimes to like not target the correct thing. So that's a great change if you want to swap directions. So good changes overall. That's a small note for Demon Hunter, but there are actual like buffs to other classes, and I'll get to that in a second. So first off, there's a big new event called the Hungering Moon Weekend event. So starting right off, they say that the moon is hungry. It demands blood, perhaps even yours. You, adventurer, gaze upon the moon, bask in its hollowed glow. The thing that does matter over here is we're going to be doing something, fulfilling the moon's demands and earning moon silvers, which can be traded for blessings. Now, I don't think this is the same as the Deadessa blessings, where you would go in with a rift thing. I think this is different because it says after acquiring 7 blessings, you will have carried enough goodwill and the moon to trade these in for a random reward. What is this random reward? I don't know. I will definitely give you guys gameplay of that very soon. So if this is your first time here and you want to see what is this new reward, definitely subscribe and I'll show you guys literally the second it comes out, because I'll be up staying up until 3 a.m., which is actually when it will be coming out. So it says we welcome brave adventurers to lend their hand sustaining in the moon's hunger from July 15th, 3 a.m. till July 18th. So this is going to be taking place in about a week over here, but the new season will be starting at 3 a.m. earlier than July 15th over here. Next up, if you're wondering when does the new season start, Season 2 starts, like I said before, July 7th, so tomorrow at 3 a.m. And I'll show you guys the Battle Pass. I'll go over what these new rewards are. Again, they don't show off everything. It's just Slaydrabusiness Awakening is the only thing you can see out of this. Now, they mentioned in the article Vitath, the new raid boss. I've already got gameplay of that, so if you guys want to see that, check the pinned comment. The boss is tough. Most people don't have the combat rating, so if you don't have the combat rating to defeat it now, don't worry. I'm guessing with this new season, there's probably going to be other things to acquire a more combat rating so you can actually take on the boss. If you guys are wondering, by the way, because I had a few people ask, how do you fight the raid boss even if you don't have the combat rating? Someone can invite you, or you can go into a warband that has the recommended requirements. They can invite you, then you can actually do the raid boss. Because at the time that I recorded the gameplay, I didn't have it either, so don't worry if you don't have it. Now, going into the balance changes, basically buffs all around for most of the classes here. So starting off, let's go over Wizard, Arcane Wind, increased damage, both on the like lower end. So instead of being 54 on the low end, it went up to 60. Instead of 72, it goes up to 80. So keep in mind, this does scale as you charge it up. The range is increased, so extra range, extra damage. Arcane Wind, the Soldier's Fang over here, the damage is increased from 57.6 to 60. Remember, all these numbers will scale higher, so even if you're like, oh, it's like barely any, at the end of the day, when you start adding these up with all the different bonuses, it will actually matter. So on top of that, we're getting extra range increase for Arcane Wind. And then with Lightning Nova, and this also affects legendary affixes, we get damage increase and also multi-hit damage increase from 70 to 75. So overall, Wizard just got a buff, which is nice. Now with Monk over here, we got Exploding Palm. The non-explosion damage is actually increased by a decent amount over here. The range changed from 3.5 90-degree angle to 3 star 4.5 rectangle. You guys can let me know if you would consider this a buff and a nerf. I think it could be argued that it could be a nerf in some ways, but again, overall, I mean, you're getting more damage, so there's a give and maybe a little bit of a take. You might be able to hit more people in another like angle versus in a cone. So that's kind of a change over there. With the legendary Over here, Scolding Storm, the damage, non-explosion has also increased. The range has actually changed to a rectangle instead of it being like a 90-degree angle. And then with Exploding Palm, Legendary Path of the Present, also a damage increase. And then Reaching Rebuke, also getting increased. So that's going to be a nice change for Monk. And remember, if you guys haven't decided to make like a Monk, wait for the class change. Don't make a new character now, because your Paragon, all of your Platinum, and as well as all your Legendary Gems, you cannot transfer those. But they mentioned some other bug fixes. I'm not going to go over all of those, but this is a big change for any of you guys that have been playing in the PvP. So you guys know I've been grinding. We've reached already Gold 5, which one more rank, and then we hit Legend, which is kind of the highest rank you can get in the game. But one problem that I've mentioned, and even during my streams I've been saying, like, some people are kind of cheating the system. So if you guys didn't know, as you climb higher in the ranks, people will kind of do different things. What they've been doing is, if they are not on the defenders, they will actually change and cancel the queue, so you have to re-queue. And at the higher ranks of the game, what I've noticed is you're going to have to re-queue again and again and again. And that is because people do not want to be on the attacker side. Right now, a lot of people are considering attacking to be a little bit more difficult than the defenders. So with this change, I mean, it's not changing the balance issue of, you know, people maybe saying attack is worse than defense, but it at least makes it so people aren't going to be stuck in the queue because people are kind of cheating the system. So overall, that's a great change. I'm really glad that they actually did do that. Now, on top of them, that there is more to come over here. So they mentioned they want to say thank you, but the class change is actually coming this month. So we don't know the exact date. I'm assuming it's going to be coming out within the next maybe 2 weeks, because they're also going to have like an announcement of whatever new season later down the line, and maybe other patch notes over here. But like I said, there's also some different artworks that I'll also post this down below if anyone wants to see this, but there could be other like things that may be introduced later down the line as well. So keep in mind, class change is going to be a fantastic new system, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys when it does actually launch. But I'm curious to know, with the class change, what class do you guys actually want to actually change into? Also, let me know what class you're playing, because I'm curious to know maybe what I should actually start uploading for like classes. If a lot of you guys are like, I want to play Wizard, I think that's a very popular class that a lot of people want to swap into, specifically for PvP. Wizard is excellent. And that way I can try to upload the content faster for you guys, because right now I do have a Wizard. I've been dropping some gameplay, but I'm just going to wait for the class change. That way I can get all of my legendary gems and all my upgrades. I can just transfer them over. But I believe you will have to acquire gear, so if you guys are wondering, like, do you get to transfer up all your gear? As far as I'm aware of, you will have to still earn the legendary gear pieces. Like, you're going to have to farm those for the class change. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm not sure about, so I don't want to give you guys the wrong info, but I will drop that info as soon as it does come out. So if this is your first time here and you want to see the class changes, as well as that new battle pass, I'll be dropping that video in just about a few hours when the new patch does hit. But if you're new here, subscribe, turn that bell, and I'll definitely give you guys the knowledge that you need for Season 2. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.